Hi there, RJ Beam here. Today I will be reviewing Harvey Church's fourth Edwin Burroughs novel, The Devil's Dividend. Welcome back to Premeditated Fiction. I'm RJ Beam, and today I am reviewing The Devil's Dividend by Harvey Church. This is the fourth book in the Edwin Burroughs series. Now, each of these books are standalone. You don't have to have read any of the previous ones, although you can check back and you can see, previous videos of mine. I have reviewed all of the Edwin Burroughs mysteries. This particular story starts off with Edwin, and don't call him Ed or Eddie, but with Edwin being asked to go talk to his former boss, Ted, who has just had a heart attack. Ted's in the hospital. He's, kind of teetering, kind of touch and go situation. And Ted reveals to Edwin that he has an illegitimate son. Now, in the previous books, Edwin's always assisted by a young lady by the name of Rachel. Ted is Rachel's dad. And Edwin, I should say, don't call him Ed or Edward, but Edwin is an accountant, so he's been solving all of his crimes through accounting kind of backgrounds. In this particular one, The Devil's Dividend, what happens is it turns out that Rachel has an illegitimate brother. Ted has been secretly living a double life, and he has been having an affair with a billionaire customer of his at the accounting firm. So the story takes a couple of different paths here. This billionaire client was actually recently killed just before Ted had his heart attack, and there is some fear that she was murdered. Actually, we know she was murdered, and as such, there's some fear here, though, that with the heart attack, Ted's going to possibly pass. So he wants to make sure that the murderer is found, but also that his illegitimate child is found. Because there's quite a bit of stuff going on with family fortunes and some different things. So Edwin and Rachel set off to locate her illegitimate brother and try to figure out who the killer is. The story's got a couple of good little twists and turns, definitely a good number of possible suspects, a good number of clues that are dripped throughout the story, such that each of the possible suspects kind of is ruled out but could be ruled back in a few times, but they're none of those really crazy dramatic twists where you just go, oh, I can't believe this. They're all really well paced. Great dialogue. Harvey Church is one of those people who I love his dialogue. I keep coming back to his books because of the witty banter and dialogue, especially some of the things that Edwin ends up saying, that it's kind of like, we all have these thoughts, but we usually don't say them, and Edwin says it. The dude's got like no filter. He's getting better, I guess, kind of, but no, the dude's got no filter, which just makes it a little bit more fun as a read. By the time you get to the end of the story, very good conclusion, wraps up all the plot lines of this book, and there is the possibility of continuing on the story within the next book. Keep in mind, though, while this is the fourth book in the series, there are plenty of callbacks to previous books in such a way that you don't have to have read the previous books. You can figure out additional characters and how they fit into the story, because there is that information provided by the author. Really good summer read. If you're looking for something for the beach, for vacation, this is one of those that I would really suggest picking up. All right, so Devil's Dividend by Harvey Church, fourth book in the Edwin Burroughs mystery series. Please give it a try.